Alright, hello, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? We're going to do another WIP and chat here with The Colors of Life by Chuck Pinson. It is an 80 centimeters by 60 centimeter or 31.5 inches by 23.6 inches. Square drill, 52 colors, including 1AB, which stands for Aurora Borealis, and they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. This canvas is no longer available through Dreamer Designs, which working on now, but you can find it, hopefully find it through Diamond Art Club's website or app, a similar version of it. Alright, we're just continuing on tree trunk, foliage, and what's left of the gazebo roof here that you can kind of see. So, working on this for a bit. Alright, okay, ended up stopping at 902 here, and it's dark red. Burgundy, I guess. Yeah, so 902. Okay, so we'll hang out for a bit and get some more drills onto adhesive here. Alright, hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend. Hopefully your other diamond painting or other endeavors are going well. Yep, I'll just keep plugging away. Oh, excuse me, at this canvas here. Alright, yeah, let's dive right in. It's kind of a hammer symbol that I'm filling in here. So, this dark red. Just keep plugging away at this canvas here. This red's kind of spread out in this section here, but just looks to be a couple spots. There's a few drills, but I don't think it's a huge amount. Still dust or something in the air. And sneezing like nothing. Alright. Oh yeah, there's only like a couple of these symbols on here. Yeah, it's not very many, but it's enough. It's what's needed for this particular part of the section. So yeah, there's some colors like that in every canvas where it just happens. One or two symbols per section. It's a very limited scope of such a color. But I'll just fill bit by bit here. Those drills are stuck together. Tell me those two are. Nope, they came apart. Okay. Maybe. Oh, 5 more potential of this hammer symbol. Oh, 4 more. That I can't count. Seeing, I have trouble with plain sight. Stuff in plain sight, just overlook stuff, I guess. Yeah. Trying to find something, and then it's basically like right in front of you. I don't struggle with the glasses part. I wear glasses all the time, but you know that they're on, but subconsciously you just like ignore them. I think the brain is just wired to not focus on having glasses on, just being able to see through the lenses. Okay, so I did that. Okay, I think that was all for the hammer symbol. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. Okay, put 902 away for now. That section's getting there. There's just a lot of different colors going on. In fall foliage, you'd expect there to be various hues and shades of a color. Okay, that looks like an S. That looks like 781. There's a couple of colors up here on the list. 781, yep, right there. Okay, it's in the brown family by the looks of it. Yellowish brown, maybe. Okay, 781, right there. My like orange in the camera. Okay, 71S. Okay, sorry, that's my well-do bumping into the table every time kind of moment. Every single time. I hit record. Okay. Looks like a fairly, yeah, fall foliage. This color kind of makes sense. So, yeah, I'll be a bit of this for sure. Well, I found a gaming headset just hiding in my bedroom the other day, and yeah, I'm slowly live streaming on Twitch again. Yeah, just playing Tetris Effect and Final Fantasy 16. Good chunk through Final Fantasy 16. Getting closer to like more of the end of the game kind of thing. So just see how that goes. Yeah, the bosses certainly have stepped up in difficulty, yeah, if not aggressiveness. His attacks, some of their area attacks are like, they fill the screen with like potential damaging effects. Like, these are like single hit kind of damage we're talking here. Yeah, you can dodge, of course, like you can get the main character to dodge these attacks, but they're like pretty persistent, and you're really on your toes. Final Fantasy 16 is an action RPG. So it took a step from turn-based combat or active time-based combat to it's like constant action, third-person view action, role-playing. Yeah. So yeah, the action stays fairly consistent. There are lulls in the action where you can kind of just chill for a bit, but the story seems to progress at a reasonable rate. The subject matter is pretty dark. Probably it's a mature rated game for like probably the first time in the Final Fantasy franchise. Yeah. But yeah, it is pretty hardcore subject matter. So it's darker in tone and medieval kind of, yeah, kings and stuff. Yeah, swords and but yeah, it's quite the journey. And what the main character goes through is just insane for one person to be able to process normally. It's just one conflict after another, it seems. It's the way the story is told. I'm not sure if they're like over the top reactions, but there's some pretty dark subject matter. Yeah, that certainly doesn't feel like a free roaming Final Fantasy as some others might have been at one time, way back in the day, like open world kind of thing. You kind of go from place to place, and kind of feels a little linear like Final Fantasy X. Not bashing on Final Fantasy X, but that's a pretty beloved title. But yeah, it pretty linear. It kind of holds your hand. It's kind of nice to know where you have to go for direction wise to keep the story moving. Like, it does guide you through the story, but yeah, you're one who likes exploring and just discovering new things. It's just, you can explore the maps that are like given to you a bit, but it feels very stagey. Like you're in levels or something. Yeah, it's a different kind of feeling, but the story keeps the whole flow of the game moving if you can handle that. If you don't mind linear gameplay to an extent, that it feels like it sometimes. Oh, you did this task here, so now you can go here, but you can't go anywhere else. This is like the main part of the story, so every other area is like blocked out, so you can't fast travel somewhere for a small period of time because of a major plot, major story element. It's been quite a few of those. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you really have to go here. And only here right now. You need to know this part of the story. It's 10 or 15 minutes of cutscenes. Well, I don't know, over a period of time. Some of the cutscenes have been long, drawn out. It's from cutscene back to game pretty efficiently. You get like a meanwhile somewhere else. Yeah, you see what a couple other characters are doing, various points in the game, and then eventually you meet up with said character that was portrayed via cutscene, and then you hang out for a while, and you get separated again maybe. I don't know, pretty cool game. I kind of like the concept of action RPGs. I don't mind the active time battles either. I don't mind turn-based battles either. The action RPG element just, yeah, fits the game because the game was modeled around an action RPG, yeah, style. Concentrated environments, and yeah, it kind of had to be confined to an area, like a defined area, just so you're not just like battling stuff like everywhere, just going all over the place. It's structured that, hey, you have space to fight this enemy within the confines of this area. Yeah, and it's structured with invisible walls or gates or whatever. Yeah, the invisible wall thing, yeah, is common in games. Or doorways are blocked or inaccessible during a boss battle, obviously. Yeah, just classic game mechanics. It's like, yeah, you have to deal with this enemy right now. Nothing else really matters at the moment. You get through this and then you can continue on. Yeah. Pretty typical gameplay mechanics. Just tropes in video games. Yeah, big, wide open, quiet area. When you walk into it, yeah. It's like, yeah, there's going to be an issue here. I have to deal with something here. Fought a couple bosses. Maybe 3 major bosses in my previous broadcast on Twitch there. And the difficulty level rose, or has risen quite a bit. Kind of loosely understand like the abilities, like equipping abilities for the character, upgrading the weapons. Yeah, that's a Final Fantasy RPG trope. And strong equipment. This raises your attributes and just gives you a higher edge in battle. Abilities, I feel like I've been button mashing. It is an action RPG, so yeah, you execute attacks by pressing a button. The attack button multiple times. You can move around, you can defend yourself, you can dodge. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, there are times like a co-worker of mine on my full-time said he didn't die once. It said the game was too easy. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. It must be very used to action RPGs and yeah, just being efficient. I've seen the game over screen quite a few times. My playthrough, so okay, maybe not the greatest at video games. That never really proclaimed that I was. So yeah, just playing to enjoy the story. That's what I selected. Sort of the game. Enjoy the story. Don't worry so much about the RPG elements, that kind of thing. Everything's there, and then here's a couple booster items to help you through the game. Yeah, just went that way. I'm like, yeah, Final Fantasy, and looked pretty intriguing. So yeah, let's see what's going on with Clive here. It's been pretty interesting. I tend to lean towards Final Fantasy characters, like liking Final Fantasy characters. They overcome huge obstacles and are usually successful. Usually pretty proficient, and they just keep moving forward regardless of what could possibly be going on. But we're getting there. There's a lot of this acid. Let's go with this action. Yeah, don't know what I'm going to play after Final Fantasy 16 as kind of a main game. Yeah, don't know. Let's get into the cover page. No good place to rest my arm. I swear this wax is new and starting to not stick. Okay. That drill looks like it has a not so good side on it. Okay, chuck it. Wow, there's still quite a few. This S color in here. Wow, a lot more than I thought. SU. Okay. Let's double check in the color. Okay. Oops. I have to move this box around. Yeah, drills aren't picking up. It doesn't take much. There we go. Okay, yeah, I changed the wax or adjusted it. Okay, and further closer to the top, so making progress on this S symbol here for sure. Alright, so you've been watching Echoes Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put that this is no longer available through Dreamer Designs, but feel free to check out the Diamond Art Club website or app for similar versions of this. But other than that, take care, all the best, and I'll see you sometime again soon. Bye.